Girl can take a real punch as well. Hi everybody, Jackie Haley here with another episode of Makeup and Madness. If you're new here, hello. If you're a returning fan, I love you so much. Thank you guys so much for such a huge turnout. Last week was so good. I got so many views on my last video. I was so excited about that. I really love all the comments. I love what you guys that you're watching and that you're having a good time. So I'm excited. I'm excited, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming back. And I'm so excited that I'm actually gonna do a giveaway. So if the next person that subscribes gets this autographed, brand new hard candy glitterati crystal lip duo. And this is a lipstick with a matching gloss, and I love it. I have this myself. I accidentally bought another one. So next person who subscribes, I will send this to you. So good luck. So last week we talked about aliens, and a lot of you guys watched that. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun doing that one. And this week we're going to talk about Harley Quinn. I went all out for this video, you guys. I even had to adjust this wig a little bit because it was so white and it like didn't have any of her roots or anything. I even did my nails in the same polish that she has in the movie. It's Orly in Turn It Up. This is going to be a book report and 2 movie reviews, so all in one. She's one of my favorite characters because she's really ballsy. She's self-destructive. She's lucky, she's tragic, and maybe she's got some mental illness. I don't know. And I identify with Harley because I also have a degree in psychology. And I also go for narcissistic psychopaths. And I'm also self-destructive and lucky. So this is the book that I'm talking about today, MadLove. And I've had like 4 copies of this because I either lose it or people steal it from me. I hope to hold on to this one. It's by the guy who designed her and wrote her into her first appearance was in the Batman animated series cartoon. And she was just like a pop-in character.
It is to laugh, huh, Mr. J? Gonna call in a specialist, boss?
They ended up getting like such a good response to her that they decided to make her a recurring character in the show. And this comic is like it explains her, it's like her origin story. And I love an origin story, as you know from last week. The story really begins with Harley Quinn. Well, her name was Harleen Quinzel, and she was a student at university. And in the comic, they said that she would have sex with her professors to get the right grades. So she's like starting off right away, like not being a super stand-up character. And it's like we love her though. It's so crazy. Like people really respond to her. Anyway, she graduates and she starts working right away. Her first job was at Arkham Asylum. She was kind of one of these people that was like they thought that she was gonna like report stuff to the media or something. I don't know, because she kind of was into sensationalism, or she wrote some papers or something that were racy, I guess. They let her do it anyway, but she's like totally, I don't know, she was already kind of interested in the Joker for some reason. So then she starts counseling the Joker, and like she totally falls for his narcissistic bullshit psychopath story about his hard childhood and how he got beat as a kid. Like, she's such a sap that she fell for it and she was young. And, then it's kind of like the story in the first movie, Suicide Squad. And I don't know, in the comic, it didn't seem that romantic. He just was like, well, he's not like as attractive as Jared Leto in the comic. And he's able to see that he's like so much more of an ass. I mean, they didn't make him like that in the movie. They made him like sexy and just crazy, but they didn't make him like hateful and mean like he is to Harley. I don't know. It's just pretty mean. He's just like a horrible relationship. Toxic. Very toxic. More like in the comic it's more like what it would be like if this was more real life. But Jared Leto seems almost to be like romantic. He really loves her, he breaks her out of jail at least once, maybe twice, or something. Yeah. He like tries to come and get her while she's on a mission in the Suicide Squad. So I don't know. In the book these two are together and she like knows that it's bad, but she stays anyway. But he like kicks her down the stairs into like the hyena pit, and she like literally they drew shit on her face. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's like the comic is so much more horrible, like realistically. I don't know. And the Joker just seems like a pud in this in MadLove. It's like you really don't see why she fell for him. In the movie, you're kind of like, well, he's kind of good looking and he's young, but in this book, he's like old, and like goofy looking. Like he's not even good looking. So that's kind of weird, and it's kind of like drawn in like this Archie kind of style, like how the Archie comics are. I don't know. I always loved the book, but it's like a cautionary tale for sure. And at one point in one of the movies, this little girl is like, how do I become like you? And she's like, she rattles off all this stuff. And it's like this short laundry list of like, first you have to get your PhD in psychology. And then you have to like work at this asylum. And then you have to fall in love with one of your patients. And then you have to break them out of there. And she just lists it all off. And it's like, wow, yeah, this is actually like, she fucked her life up. And she kind of knows it.
Number one, no one is like me. If you wanted to even come close, you would have to go to medical school, become a psychiatrist, work in an asylum, fall in love with your patient, break said patient out of said asylum, begin a life of crime, jump into a vat of chemicals to prove yourself to a madman, get arrested by the Batman, go back to jail, get out of jail with a bomb in your neck, save the world, go back to jail and break out of jail before breaking up with the aforementioned madman and going out on your own.
But, I don't know. At the end of the second movie, you kind of have hope, but you also are like, where does this character go without the Joker? So I don't know. I mean, they talk about that a lot in Birds of Prey, how she's like dependent, but it's like an emotional dependence. She's just not able to like make it on her own. She doesn't take good care of herself. I mean, you can tell she's just kind of getting by. Not doing any laundry, not getting groceries, like waking up and drinking right away. And I don't know. In the first movie, it was like so romantic with the Joker. Like it was kind of almost, it was kind of hot, That's Jared Leto. I mean, he's probably the sexiest Joker we've had. I know people would probably like argue that, what's his name? The guy that died. He played the Joker. I can't remember. But like people would say like Heath Ledger is his name. Heath Ledger. So people would probably say he was sexy, but I don't know. He didn't really look sexy. He took it more to a crazy place. So, I don't know. And he kind of seemed, I don't know, kind of bloated. And I'm sorry I'm superficial, but it's Hollywood, right? Aren't we supposed to judge these people based on looks anyway, and acting ability. Just saying. In the comic, Harley is just totally delusional. She's like, we're gonna have kids together, and it's gonna be like this settled down, cute life. But he's like seriously abusive to her. Like he kicks her down a flight of stairs into dog shit, basically. So I mean, the first movie with her in it, she's on her own still because I don't know, he's not really there, and she's having to do this mission with I don't know, like this stupid witch ghost thing. I mean, that movie was I didn't really like the movie. I mean, I liked all the Harley parts. I wish they could just like cut out all the Harley parts and get rid of the stupid plot line that wasn't seemed visually inappropriate. I don't know. I just didn't think it was that good of a movie. But I did love her part. I loved how she acted in it. I thought that was pretty cool. I think she's a good actress, and she plays this role very well. So kudos to you, whoever your name is. I don't even know the name of the actress. So in the first one, she's just knocking around with this gang of criminals trying to get this ghost witch, mummy person. But at the end of that one, well, she thinks during that one that the Joker died because at one point he did come to get her, and she had to climb up on this rope, and then, she acted like she was dead when Will Smith pretended to shoot her. But then the plane went down, and like she tumbled off the plane. I have to say her athletic ability is amazing. Oh, that was one thing in the comic. She was a gymnast, and she got to go into college by being a gymnast. So she's already doing flips and stuff. I guess things start to get more interesting for her. Well, so wait. He came to get her in the plane. She thought he was dead. At the end of all that work with those other people to like get the witch ghost under control, they make her go back to jail. And then at the end of that movie, Joker comes and gets her, and it's like, oh, it's all loved up, It's all lovey-dovey and sweet. Let's go home. So you don't really, it seems like a positive relationship in the first movie. But then, in the second movie, Birds of Prey, those are things I guess get a little more interesting for us. So Harley and the Joker break up in this movie, and she's struggling. She's going through a breakup. She's like really having a hard time. I mean, she's pretty codependent, but I mean, she does the thing that like all women do when they break up. She's like cutting her hair. She's like overeating. She's made this crazy artwork on her wall with the Joker's face, and like she's like throwing knives at it. It's like a dartboard situation.
It's art. Don't touch.
She gets a dog. She doesn't really seem to be doing laundry or any kind of like housework or anything like that. So she's just being self-destructive. She's acting out. She decides to send the Joker a message and like takes a car and like a big truck thing, and she like drives it into the chemical plant where they first met because she jumped in a bunch of chemicals for him or some dumb shit. I don't know. I don't remember the book, but in the first movie, I guess he makes her jump in a vat of chemicals to like prove she's in love with him. And he also like shocks her a whole bunch, like he gives her like electric shock therapy for no reason. So yeah, so she drives. She takes this truck and she like drives. Puts her shoe under the thing and like makes it go right into the chemical plant where they first. I guess I don't know. It's not where they met, but it's like where they had a serious emotional situation there. Gets the attention of everybody. She's having this breakdown. She's acting out. She's doing crazy shit. She's just acting an ass out in public. And people start to find out that she's not with the Joker anymore, and that she's like not immune anymore. They don't have to worry about fucking with her anymore because she's not got the protection of the Joker anymore. And so people are all trying to get her, and then like she's drinking a lot. She's going out and she's drinking a lot. She's doing that whole thing that people do when they're everything's fucked. Being self-destructive and whatever. She's being self-destructive, and she's getting too drunk. She didn't have anybody looking after her, and she almost gets raped in an alley. By this guy that was like way too excited, I don't know. She responds like when this guy asks her if he can buy her a drink the same way I would respond.
How about another drink?
Yes!
Yeah?
Yeah!
It's on me.
Sure.
2 shots.
Drinks!
Yeah, this looks like it. This looks like that looks like this, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like that. I look just like her. Harley's acting out. She's getting the attention of a lot of people. She's being a real fool. Well, like when all this is going on, like Ewan McGregor is there in like this weird velvet jacket. It was so weird. He's apparently the bar owner and like the owner of all the crime in town, I guess. So she has pissed him off for years. She like broke his driver's legs or something. I don't know. But then so he gets her. He gets her. He has her. He's gonna kill her just because he wants to. But she's a pain in the ass. Apparently, like nobody likes her because she's annoying, and she acts an ass all the time. She used to act like an ass when she's like she has immunity, and now she doesn't have immunity anymore, and it's a problem, because she's got people like all over town that hate her and stuff. She's learning all about how people really feel about her.
Hey, you're the asshole no one likes.
Throughout the movie, and I don't know. Bad girl. But she knew what she was doing, right? I don't know. So Jared Leto is not in this movie at all, which is too bad, isn't it? I like him. So she's in a pinch, and I guess some huge diamond came through the town, and Ewan McGregor, like he wanted it, I guess. It was a huge diamond, and in order to save her own life, Harley offers to find it for him. So he lets her live, and she finds out that it's a child has swallowed it, and so she breaks into and the child had been taken to jail for being a dirty little thief.
Filthy little thief.
So Harley breaks into the jail to get her, and hilarity ensues, and they end up going back to Harley's house. They end up robbing a grocery store. So Harley ends up taking this kid to her place, and I don't know, somebody comes and jacks them, but for a minute she's like, I enjoy being a role model or some shit.
Soft or nothing, but gotta admit, it's kind of nice having the kid around.
She's starting to get some feels, for other people. Like, she's starting to be less narcissistic. So it appears that she's moving in a positive direction. And so she's running around with this kid all through the city and whatever. I don't know. She ends up palling around with this other chick that was in the movie, a singer or something. Oh, her name is Canary because she sings, I guess. It's another cool thing about Harley is she just smears her makeup on and doesn't matter any of it. Yeah, they're running all over town. They hook up with these other people. They end up having a big old showdown with the guy who owns the bar, Ewan McGregor.
We're gonna have to work together.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And in the end, everyone was happy, and she ends up fostering the kid, which is cool.
Yeah, I made the kid my apprentice. Call me a softie.
Oh, there's this one scene in this movie where she's in a shootout at the jail, and she ducks behind this huge, I don't know, kind of wall of, looks like kind of like sandbags, but the bad guys start shooting it, and it's cocaine, yeah. And she takes a big whiff, and then she's super excited to go fight, and she goes and kicks some ass. It's hilarious. There's a lot of cool scenes in this movie. I honestly didn't really pay that much attention to the plot. I had seen it before when it came out on stream. I didn't really think the plot was very good. So I just didn't think the premise was very good. I don't know. I kind of expected more, but I've come to learn to be disappointed from certain films. Certain people who make certain films always seem to muck it up. They did the best they could, but I don't know. I guess I thought Harley Quinn deserved more. I think if they'd done a better job presenting her, they might have made more money on this movie. What do you say? I don't know. So, yeah, Harley Quinn is in a totally toxic relationship and definitely needs mental health services right away. Poor girl. So, you know, I love her though. I love her spirit. I love her drive. And like, yeah, she's insane, but she's like really fun, insane. And she's so eager to please and stuff. It's kind of crazy. And I guess this movie was kind of about her like moving away from narcissism, away from the Joker and the toxicity, which is good. I thought I heard that there was like a Harley and Ivy movie coming up or something. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. Who knows? I thought I heard that somewhere, but who knows? You know? I'm pretty sure that if Harley were a real person, she would listen to Kesha. I was listening to Kesha the other day, and like this, it seems like Harley Quinn would be blasting this. I think she would really enjoy like pop synth music. It seems like it would be her jam. She definitely seems like she has a personality disorder. She really doesn't know who she is to the point where she'll do anything anyone tells her to do. And she was so codependent with the Joker that when he got rid of her, she like couldn't fucking function. It's like really sad, man. You know? What do you do? And not to say that finding a group of friends isn't wonderful. It's just that, you know, that's not going to be the complete solution to your problem. I don't know. She's a good kid. I love her. I don't know what to say. You know, she's awesome. Sorry if this video is lame, you guys. Here's the thing. Like, I'm going out of town next weekend, and I'm not prepared at all. And I ran out of time this week for doing a lot of stuff, so I apologize for that. But I don't know. I'll probably be I'm going to New Orleans, so I'm going to be doing some filming down there if my equipment will cooperate. I just have to see, but I'm hoping to do my next episode on New Orleans and all the cool whatever I see there, you know, because I'm going with all my friends. It's super weird, you know, we're super into weird shit, so okay guys, anyway, so don't forget about the giveaway. If you want this really awesome autographed lip duo from Hard Candy, like and subscribe. I guess I'll have to see you guys next week. I hope you guys have a great week. I really do appreciate you guys watching. This has been really fun for me, and you guys seem to really like it, so I really, really appreciate it. So don't forget, I love you, okay? All right, see you next week. Bye. Love you all so much. Give yourselves a hug from me, okay? Never forget, there's someone out there who loves you.